This is the last song. This is called Scribbles. Before I play it, I just want to say thank you all for being here. And I'll also mention, so that guitar was my grandpa's guitar that was passed down to me. This keyboard was my mom's when she was a kid that I believe her parents got for her. She said she's nodding. So just, history. And also, this is what I use to write a lot of my songs. We have a piano at our home, but in my apartment, I don't. Well, I have a keyboard now because my brother got a keyboard. So I don't know why that was the direction my mind went, but just kind of staying on brand with kind of doing kind of a what's going on moment. So yeah, this is also what I use to record a lot of my TikToks and Instagram reels and that sort of thing, which is sort of what got my music heard, was sort of social media more so than whatever the traditional routes are of I guess playing live. And so that's sort of, I wanted, even though I have this beautiful piano that I really have enjoyed, I wanted to do a little thing on here. So this is Scribbles. This is also sort of about songwriting in a way, and also just sort of my mind and visually how my mind makes sense of things, sort of a lot of layers of making sense of the way that I make sense of things that probably wouldn't have had to be done, but I felt compelled to understand, as is often the case with myself and my emotions. So this is sort of about that, and sort of also an ode to how songwriting helps make sense of those things. This is Scribbles. I ponder the root of the pain in my chest. I ponder whether I think that I know me best. I'd be fonder of the body I live in if it didn't always beg me to rest. I'd be fonder of the world that I live in if it didn't feel so much like a test. I question my mouth when I speak. I wonder if everything's bleak. I try to breathe deep as I try to interrogate my favorite day of the week, as I try to determine which feelings are new and which ones are antique. And I finally take a step back to see what I've done with my time, but I only see scribbles. I only see scribbles. I only see scribbles, and none of it rhymes. In the drawers of my mind, remnants of mountains I've hiked. Do I wanna be kind, or do I just wanna be liked? For everything I choose to say, 100 more are on their way. For everything that's on its way, 1,000 more for another day. I'll sort through the layers, but they tend to collapse at my touch. I'll sort through the rubble, surely there can't be too much. I have the tools to dig. I've learned to breathe the dirt. I can't be bothered to come up for air on days when I don't care if breathing hurts, smothered by my own stare, mothered by an instinct to care, surrounded by dots that beg to be collected. I'll try to get to the bottom of just one pair, and then I'll be surprised when I get stuck there, surrounded by dots that beg to be connected. Till the dots disappear and they move and they fill up my eyes. Till I have to lie down with only myself to advise. When I finally take a step back to see what I've done with my time, I only see scribbles. I only see scribbles. I only see scribbles, and none of it rhymes. from rock bottom, at least you'd be forced to look up. But I stare at my feet on the cold rocky ground, and I don't make a sound while the wheels in my head turn around. You'd like to think that each breakthrough would loosen things up. But what if all of the pieces of walls that used to confine are even more slippery to climb? And I finally take a step back to see what I've done with my time, and I only see scribbles. I only see scribbles. I only see scribbles, and none of it rhymes. I only see scribbles. I only see scribbles. I only see scribbles, but I can force it to rhyme.